Guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. This week's What's for Dinner is actually a collab with Large Family Love. As their channel name suggests, they are a large family. They do vlogs and What's for Dinners and all kinds of other videos. I really love their channel. I get lots of inspiration from them. So if you haven't already, make sure you check them out. I will have them linked up in the cards and down below in the description. And if you're new to my channel coming from over there, hello and welcome. I'm Taylor. I'm a mom of two, and I share everything related to being a mom here on my channel. Let's get into this week's What's for Dinner. It is Saturday, and I usually start the What's for Dinners on Friday, but last night we just ate leftovers / whatever we could find in the cabinets. So tonight for dinner, I tried a new recipe. This comes from Jen over at Cook, Clean, Repeat. She shared it a week or so ago in a crock pot video. I will link that down below. It is orange chicken. It does not look great, but it does taste delicious. I already tried it. And so we're having that over some white rice with some broccoli that I roasted in the oven with salt, pepper, olive oil, and soy sauce. And that is what's for dinner for Saturday. Hey guys, it is Sunday, and tonight for dinner we are doing tacos. I know I've mentioned this in the past, but I know I have some new people here. So this is the seasoned pork carnitas that I find at Kroger. I never pay full price for this. I always wait until it goes on markdown and then buy like 3 or 4 of them and freeze them, because it's usually like $7 and I get it for like $2.99 on sale. It's really delicious. It takes like 3 to 4 minutes in the microwave, and it's just really good seasoned pork. So we're having that. And then, if you've been here a while, you know Uncle Ben's Flavor Infusion Spanish style rice. If you haven't tried this, you're missing out. This is what it looks like once it's cooked. It's super good. And then we've got some black beans that I just cooked with some taco seasoning and water. Hard shells, because that's what Andy and Lily wanted. But I think me and Elijah are doing soft shells. I know Elijah is. I think I'm going to make mine into like a burrito. So I'm going to show you that in just a second. Hey guys, it is Monday, and tonight for dinner we are having these little ham and cheese roll-ups that I made in the oven. They didn't seem to turn out exactly as the recipe said. Like, all my cheese looks like it oozed out. Because I noticed once they had already been in the oven for like 8 minutes that they weren't getting done. On my package it said 375, but I put it at 350 because that's what the recipe said. But I think I should have done 375 and they would have been done in the 8 to 10 minutes. But I still think they're going to be good. They did get golden brown, and then we're just having that with some tomato soup. So kind of like grilled cheese and tomato soup, but just a little variation. But that is our dinner for Monday. Hey guys, it is Tuesday, and tonight for dinner I just made something quick and easy. I actually had Parmesan pork chops, so like chicken Parmesan but with pork chops on the meal plan for these pork chops, but didn't feel it tonight. I thought out the pork chops, and then I was like, I don't want to make that. Mostly because, I don't remember if I said this yesterday or not, I'm not feeling so great, so I just wanted something easy. So I took these pork chops and just put some garlic powder, paprika, salt and pepper on them, and threw them in the oven for like 20 minutes. Made a can of green beans with chicken bouillon and the 21 seasoning salute from Trader Joe's. And then this is this Near East couscous. And I just made it in the microwave, took 5 minutes, and that's really, really good. But yeah, that is our quick, easy dinner on the table in 25-minute dinner. And that is what's for dinner for Tuesday. Hey guys, it's Wednesday, and tonight for dinner we are making the lemon and rosemary chicken and couscous meal that I've made many times before, but I've never shown how to do it. This was a meal that we made like last year when we were getting HelloFresh, and we've made it many times since then on our own. I have adjusted it a little bit for just things that I always have on hand. So I'm going to walk you through the ingredients, and I'm going to show you how I make it. So we use 2 chicken breasts that I cut in half horizontally. These are seasoned on both sides with salt and pepper. We're going to use some dried rosemary. It calls for fresh rosemary originally, but I don't always have that. It's called for chili flakes. I have red pepper flakes. And then we've got some minced garlic. Of course, it calls for fresh garlic. We've got pepper, salt. We've got some butter back there. It calls for fresh lemon, but I'm going to use lemon juice. Sometimes I use regular lemon. Sometimes I use lemon juice. It just depends on if I bought it. We've got pearled couscous or Israeli style pasta. We really love couscous. And yes, we had couscous for dinner last night, but it was not the pearled kind. But they're both really good. So we're going to have 2 cups of that. And then we've got some cheese to go in it. Sometimes I use the fresh Parmesan. Sometimes I just use this. And then we've got 10 ounces of tomatoes that I've washed. And then we like to always have it with green beans. So I've got a can of green beans. I use the 21 seasoning salute and a chicken bouillon cube in that and a little bit of butter. So to start off, I have some salted water boiling back here and some olive oil heated up in this pan where I'm about to cook the chicken. And then in this pot, I'm gonna start green beans. I know I've talked about how I do my green beans in the past. I did the big, what is this, 28-ounce can, and I used one of these large Knorr chicken bouillon cubes and then about a tablespoon of butter. Sometimes I use the powder, but I don't have the powder bouillon anymore. And then I use a ton of this 21 seasoning salute.
Your skill is extraordinary.
Okay, the chicken's been cooking for about 3 to 4 minutes, so it's browned on one side. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it and let it cook for a minute longer. And then I'm going to add in the garlic, the dried rosemary, and some of that chili pepper. Now my chicken is completely brown and my rosemary and garlic has had a chance to cook. I'm going to add in my halved tomatoes, some lemon juice, and a 1/3 cup of water and let that simmer until it's slightly reduced. My water for my couscous is boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 cups of the pearled couscous and about ½ a teaspoon of the dried rosemary. And let that cook until tender, about 8 to 10 minutes. At this point, I have turned the chicken to low. It is done. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. Stir that in and let it continue to just kind of simmer on low until the couscous and green beans are done. Okay, here's the couscous. I have drained it and removed it from the heat, and I'm going to add about a teaspoon of the lemon juice and just a whole bunch of Parmesan cheese and some salt and pepper to taste. And then dinner is done.
Say I hope you're feeling.
And here it is all plated up. The couscous is so good with that sauce that the chicken cooked in, served over top with those tomatoes. This is not only a favorite from HelloFresh, it's just a favorite in general. We love this meal. Everybody eats it all, and sometimes they even double it so we can have lots of leftovers. The way it's made right now with the 4 pieces, it's enough for either me or Andy to have lunch the next day. And usually I let him have it because he loves it so much. that is what's for dinner for Wednesday. Hey guys, it is Thursday and it's Valentine's Day, and tonight for dinner I am making Andy and I some really nice steaks. I got some ribeyes today at Walmart, and I think we're just going to have potatoes with it. I don't know if we're going to have anything else. I think we're just going to have potatoes, but I am making this recipe called My Favorite Roast Potatoes. I found it on Pinterest and I will link it down below, but I thought I would show you what I did or what I'm doing. I have cut them up into about 1/2-inch slices. It's going to cook for 45 to 55 minutes on 425, and I'm going to put this melted butter with a little bit of olive oil. It's like 2 tablespoons of melted butter and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to pour that over all of it, mix it up, and then I'm going to add some garlic powder, parsley flakes, paprika. If you have smoked paprika, that's really good with it, and then salt and pepper, and then, like I said, roast it in the oven 45 to 55 minutes until they're tender, and stir it probably about halfway through just to make sure that they're all getting good. Alright, and here is our Valentine's Day dinner. Me and Andy both like our steaks pretty rare, so hopefully I got them kind of rare and not too done, because they were looking a little bit done. And then our roasted potatoes, and that is our yummy Valentine's Day dinner. I'm going to have it probably with some of the steak sauce and this tea, and yeah. And that wraps up another week of What's for Dinner. Don't forget that this week was a collab with Tiffany over at Large Family Love. So make sure you check out her channel up in the cards and in the description box down below. I love her channel. I always get a ton of ideas from her. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!